Hi, I'm Sandy Wyllie. Welcome to my mental health channel, You Got This, where I talk about my own personal experiences as a former patient having borderline personality disorder. I talk about a plethora of other mental health topics, including therapies, but I only come on here as a former patient. I'm not a licensed therapist. I do not hold a degree in psychology, so I cannot diagnose you or give you a professional opinion. And in return, I only ask that you show kindness and respect in the comments to me, to other people who comment, and to yourself. If you like what you see, give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. You got this, baby. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button, you know. All right, so today's video, let's dive right into it. I am lovable, okay, as a borderline. I think borderlines are lovable, okay, despite that therapists hate me, okay. Not just me. Once you get that label slapped on you, you know, as borderline, therapists run the other way. So I'm going to tell you why I think I'm lovable as a borderline, despite that therapists hate me. Therapists are scared shit of that diagnosis, borderline personality disorder. Because we all know, or if you don't know, go look back in all my former videos about what it feels like to be a borderline. We have, you know, we cannot regulate, or I'll talk about myself personally, so in case people say, well, that's not me. As a borderline, I cannot regulate my emotions, okay? I have intense emotions from my traumatic childhood. And as a result, I often act rash, impulsive, and this is what scares former psychologists, especially with me. They get scared of, what is she gonna do? You know, like, if you ever seen the movie Fatal Attraction, okay, that movie gave borderlines a very bad reputation, okay? Watch that movie. And so they get frightened, like, they think we're dangerous, you know. As I said, that movie gave that, you know, that was an extreme case, extreme, okay. Most people who are diagnosed with borderline personality, and I was diagnosed by 2 psychologists, one from Yale and one from Harvard, and before I was even diagnosed, I knew I had borderline personality disorder. You know, sometimes you know, you might know something, like a woman might know she's pregnant before she gets the results, before she's even late on her period. She might, you know, feel like she knows. You know, I just knew the way I reacted wasn't normal, like how everyone else reacts to things. I've been told, you're too intense by doctors, but you're too intense, you're too emotional, you're too demanding, you want too much attention. And I've been told that I've made many psychologists, professional psychologists told me I have made them feel inadequate, okay? I have made them feel inferior. All right? I have made them feel incompetent because of my borderline personality disorder. Now, I'm not out to make anyone feel negative things, all right? I don't try to criticize anyone. I try to uplift people, but this is how I made them feel. They said they couldn't work with me. You know how many therapies I've been kicked out of? How many therapies I've been kicked out of? Oh my goodness. Like, all of them. Really, in effect, all my therapies I've been kicked out of. It's because, you know, the therapists have a very, very hard time dealing. Now, I know they say there's DBT therapies. You know, that's the best thing to have, diabolical behavior therapy. I've been in that. I have done that with a therapist, and he still kicked me out. So don't tell me this is a good therapy to go to, okay? I have gone to that therapy. And as soon as I opened my mouth that I was having sex with my former psychologist, as soon as I said that, that's all I said. That is all I said. That therapist said, I'm sorry, I can't work with you anymore. Out the door. And this was a DBT therapist. It was a DBT therapist, okay, doing that kind of therapy, which is supposed to be restorative and helpful for borderline personality disorder. Look it up. He kicked me out because I told him that I was dating my former psychologist. He said, I can't see you. So it seems like I can't be honest with any of these psychologists. I just can't be honest because every time I'm honest, they kick me out. They kick me out. They all can't handle me. What is it? We're labeled as crazy makers. I swear, I don't do anything that crazy. I mean, sure, I've given a strip show. Sure, I've come in dressed as an alien. Sure, I've brought a dozen, full balloons with me, a suitcase full of balloons in another therapy. Sure, I brought a big tree with me, like over 6 feet tall. I mean, all right. So I've gone a little batty. One time I came into therapy in a bikini, but I'm just I'm a dramatic, expressive, creative artist. I'm an artist. And I'm harmless, come on. One person even asked me, one psychologist, Dr. Michael Furstenberg, asked me, have you ever killed anyone? Can you believe a psychologist is asking me, have you ever killed anyone? Never, ever, ever. Have I ever killed anyone? This is what they think of because you're slapped with that label, borderline personality disorder. Some doctors don't even want to write that on your record because that can destroy you. It can destroy your future in jobs. It can, because no one wants to deal with my type of people, my kind of people. I mean, I'm even on this Reddit group that kicks me off all the time. The Reddit group, get this, is called Borderline. It's for borderlines. People with borderline personality disorder, and they kick me off. They don't want me. Does it make any sense? Even the borderlines don't like me. And I'm one of them. So, I've written a book, all right, Looking for Mr. GoodShrink, where I talk about intensely all my therapies and how they failed and how, I made these shrinks feel inadequate. It really impacted their lives. They couldn't even function. They had nightmares. It affected their marriages. It affected the way they were with other patients. I have the link to that book below, but I'm going to give you a warning. There are several nude pictures of me in that book. Okay, I only put the nude pictures in there. This is a book, I think it's 6 years old. It's not recent. This is a book I've written many years ago. Of course, you all know if you're paying attention to my videos, I haven't been in therapy for the last 2.5 years. So it can't be recent. I put those nude pictures in there because those were the pictures I gave certain psychologists. So I wanted to show you what I was giving, psychologists. I was giving them nude pictures of myself doing, well, if you buy the book, I'm not going to disappoint you. So I just thought I would, bring up this book because I didn't have it in my links, and because, it made me think. It made me think, looking for Mr. GoodShrink, that there is no Mr. GoodShrink. That was the consensus of the whole book. You don't even have to buy it unless you want to read about all these wacky therapy experiences, and they're pretty far out there. But the consensus was there is no Mr. GoodShrink, especially if you have borderline personality disorder. I have been to men. I have been to women. I have been in DBT, I have been in analysis where I lied on a couch. Psychodynamic therapy. Let's see. I mean, I've probably been in practically, what is that? Family, internal family structure or internal family or something like that. I've been in practically, every kind of. I haven't been in that rapid eye movement, and I wouldn't want to do that. I would not want to look at something before my eyes. Like, no, that's not for me. Okay, there's some therapies that are not for me, and that's one of them. I mean, so I'm pleading for you, if you're a therapist out there, look, I haven't killed anyone. I'm not going to boil any rabbit. I'm not going to go to your house and boil your child's pet rabbit. Okay? That movie was far out. Us, most borderlines are not that extreme. Okay? I'm not going to do that. All right? Just, why didn't you give me a chance? Nobody gave me a chance, That's what's devastating about this is, once people see you, they don't give you a chance. Once they, they're so prejudiced about me because of my, because I'm a borderline. And I have been diagnosed, okay, by 2 professional doctors. So I don't want you to think I'm, diagnosing myself. Some of the subscribers said, why are you doing that? Why are you diagnosing yourself? I'm not diagnosing myself, okay? There are 2 professional doctors, one from Yale, one from Harvard, has said I have borderline personality disorder. So I am not diagnosing myself. I have this condition. It's real. Other people say, hey, that's not real, that's not a real condition. It is, okay? It is. All right, a lot of people think a lot of things aren't real. A lot of people don't even think the Holocaust is real. A lot of people don't think COVID-19 is real. That was all made up by the government or some plot. See what I'm saying? So there's going to be people that say, you ain't real, girl. That ain't real. They're going to say it about everything, okay? So just let those naysayers believe the garbage they want to believe, all right? I'm telling you it's real. I'm telling you I have it. I'm telling you I'm disrespected from everyone, from professional doctors, Yale, Harvard, DBT doctors, everyone. Even in psychology groups that are just for borderlines, I'm kicked out. Nobody loves me. But let me tell you something. I think I'm lovable. Despite what, these doctors and these groups and these people and everyone think of me, you know what? I think I have a lot to offer. I really do. That's the whole reason I put this mental health channel out there, because I think I personally have a lot to offer. And I also think other borderlines have a lot to offer. And don't judge us, okay? Don't judge us by our, by what we have, the labels and whatever you diagnosed us with. And, please don't judge us. We're all individuals and we all want a chance. And you know what? We only want to be loved. Is that so hard? Is that too much to ask for?